Okay, so you know how everyone has a different love language, they say? Like some people are gift givers, other people like quality time. Well, I think my love language might be a simmer. Somebody I know and that I look up to isn't feeling so crash hot right now. So I thought that I would offer to make them a Sims build to make them feel better. So today we're gonna be doing a build for them, but I'm also really excited to show you because this is probably one of my most favorite recent builds. I think the main reason why is because I've put a lot more time and effort into the landscaping of the house, and that's something that I've been wanting to do. I don't usually do that much landscaping, or I don't really work that much on the outdoor areas. So that's something I want to improve in my build, and I definitely went all out for this build. So hopefully you guys like it. So that means we are going to be using a fair bit of the terrain tool. I wanted to create like a downward sloping driveway that would enter into this big mid-century home. The person who this build is for, they really love bright colors, lots of pink, lots of fun. They like music and fashion and all of those types of things in the entertainment industry. So I thought we'd have an underground area that kind of looks like a garage, but because this is The Sims 4 and we don't actually have cars, the garage will actually act more as a home studio with a recording studio and some musical items down there, as well as a photography area using Mosquito Pack. So right now we're working on the terrain tool, or using the terrain tool to create a driveway. I created a flat top with the flooring tool, a flat bottom with the flooring tool again, and then I'm just using the terrain tool to kind of even out that slope bit by bit. And then I'm trying to figure out how to have a basement, which is actually just the first story of the house, and then have a second story on top, and just figuring out how it would work because terrain tool gets me really confused. Now you will probably notice that this build is quite jumpy with footage, and the main reason why is because I originally wasn't going to turn this into a YouTube video. Often if I'm building off camera and it's not going to be a YouTube video, sometimes I'll just hit record just in case I decide to use it as a video. I guess I wasn't consistent with recording it because I didn't think I'd put it on YouTube, and so it's a little bit jumpy. There's a few bits missing. But in the end, I was so proud of the build, I wanted to share it with you guys anyway. Now, there are some gaps between the terrain and the actual building, which we're going to work to, I guess, blend it together using battens from City Living maybe, or Eco Lifestyle. You know, those wooden vertical battens that I use all the time if you've watched my videos before. And I also wanted to create this kind of sloping fence line maybe, where we're going to have palm trees going down, and then it's going to build up again with a staircase to go to our outdoor area where there's going to be a pool, and then a second level with a barbecue and seating area. And then we're even going to have an outdoor stage because this person loves performing and are a great musician and singer. So that's what we're working on right now. And I found the easiest way to map it out is by using floor tiles. And then we're using half fences around the floor tiles to create garden beds. We're going to use a grass floor tile from Eco Lifestyle to make it look like a garden bed because you can't use terrain tool on floor tiles. And then we're going to be adding the plants on top of that. So lots of grass floor tiles being used to give the illusion that it's terrain. And here are the battens I was just telling you about. We're using those to cover up the gap between the terrain and the actual building. And then right here, I decided to do a wall so we could attach the battens to the wall. And then I go back and delete the wall just so it looks a little bit nicer, I thought, than it just being on a wall. So you can see here it's all taking place. The mid-century vibe is starting to come through with the angled roof line. This fencing from The Sims 4 for Rent I was using. And then we've got a lot of, I guess, plants that I thought looked a little mid-century, but also I was going for a bit of a Palm Springs look as well. So we're going to have a cactus garden. And I love the landscaping. It's just so different and experimental. And then these are actually really handy. I think they're from The Sims 4 Get Together. But these 90-degree decorative, what would you even call these, posts? I decided to, again, create this kind of climbing structure that will then create a nice space for the pool. Because with landscaping, I feel like it's all about creating different areas and, you know, making it believable that you've zoned an area to be a specific space. And that's kind of how landscaping works in my mind. So that's what I'm basically trying to do. I'm trying to zone different areas to put different things. And the easiest way to do that for me was using different terrain heights, steps to separate those different terrain heights, and then also using these decorative pieces too. You know, it also has a little bit of an Art Deco feel, I think, some of these things, like those incremental decorative objects kind of give me an Art Deco feel. Even though the house is mid-century, I think there's a bit of a nod to that. And I think it also kind of works because if the person this house is for is very theatrical and an entertainer, sometimes Art Deco kind of reminds me of that kind of interest because it is so theatrical in a way. So yeah, this is basically the shell of the house. We are going to be adding a second story on top of it that looks pretty cool because I quickly realized there wasn't enough space. And in terms of how many bedrooms are in this house, I thought it would be good to keep it pretty open-ended, you know, just have plenty of space. So depending on what the person wanted to use this house for or anyone who downloads it, there's just plenty of space to turn these extra rooms into whatever you want. So we have 4 bedrooms in total, I think. I've turned one of them into a home office. There's also a main bedroom, and the other 2 I just left as kids' rooms. Actually, one kid's room and just like a double bed in the other. So it's pretty open to whatever you want it to be. Like you could just move in a butler and have a butler live there. You could even turn this into a really lovely community space, I think, if you just changed the furnishing. And I'll be uploading this to the gallery under my username Deligracy. You can just download it that way, and it doesn't have any custom content in it. So if you're on console, you should be able to download it, no problems. It just utilizes all different packs is the only thing. And for the main bedroom, I thought it was really important to have a fun ensuite. So that's what we're building right now. And then also a walk-in wardrobe because the person who this house is for has a lot of fabulous outfits. So I wanted to make sure that they had both a costume area downstairs in the garage basement, but also a nice wardrobe that they could walk into anyway up here. And then they're definitely going to have some of the styling stations as well downstairs, like the styling chair from Get Famous, I think it is. So this was a little bit tricky. This originally was going to be a sunken den or sunken office, which was inspired by the Brady Bunch. But then I realized I didn't actually have enough room for a kitchen. So this space will instead be a sunken kitchen, which is taking place right now. We've got some steps that will go down, and then it also has a really lovely half wall going into the lounge room, which kind of looks like a peek hole. Peek hole sounds really kind of rude, doesn't it? Peephole, I guess, isn't really the words we want to use. But, you know, it's like a little window where you could serve food and snacks and just hand it over to the TV area, which I think would be really practical in real life and really cute. And I think that's something that did exist in mid-century homes. There were half walls and stone walls like this that were exposed. I think mid-century design is particularly gorgeous because a lot of it was about bringing the outdoors inside. So there's these big like floor to ceiling windows, lots of natural light, lots of green plants inside, and even indoor garden beds were a thing. It was so cool, and also bringing in a lot of wood and those natural brown colors. Yeah, so cool. Lots of browns, greens, and then also just a lot of fun, like pops of orange. That's why I was trialing this kitchen in an orange color, but in the end I thought it was a bit much with the pink. I didn't want it to look like a circus house. I wanted it to be kind of tasteful and stylish and elevated. God, that word is being so overused at the moment. In every single EDM or advertising email I get at the moment, it's like, elevate your style, elevate your kitchen appliances. So now I'm always thinking about the word elevate. The couches and the dining table and the rugs that are there right now, they're just placement furniture. So we're gonna be changing them soon. And the reason why I use placement furniture is just so I can figure out how the space is going to be used and what furniture I can fit in there, because I would rather figure that out earlier than later. Because there's nothing worse than like you building your whole house, making it look beautiful from the exterior and then realizing you can't actually fit what you need inside of it and then you have to change it. That's the worst. These items are from Home Chef Hustle, which is a pretty recent pack that The Sims 4 released. The window there with that nice bronzy brown look to it, I believe that is just from University, maybe? They got a lot of strange windows in University. Was it University? I'm actually not sure now. So yeah, the sink, the stove, oven, fridge, all of that is Home Chef Hustle, and I use that pack a lot now. And then this is the second story that I was telling you guys about. So we're adding some extra rooms up there, and I actually think that it made the exterior look a lot better. Like previously, it looked nice, but this is a bit more dynamic. It's a little less boxy. It's a bit more exciting. And I love using all of those pink window shades. I just think it looks really, I don't know, fun, dollhouse-like almost. It just gives it a bit of character. So yeah, and the pink trim around the roof really brought it to life as well. So it's really getting that pink treatment that I wanted to add to the build. And I really hope the person it's for appreciates the pink. But yeah, that's basically the exterior. Here we have our little outdoor stage area. Now, I will say if you are playing this with seasons, you might want to put that equipment out of the rain because the rain will go on it and maybe break the items. But for now, as long as the weather's okay, it's fine. And then this is also a little nod to Art Deco design as well because, the wall heights are, gradually going down, and these strip lights I think feel a little Art Deco, and I just really love this corner, this performing corner. So this house would be really good for any Sims that are musical, Sims that are working in the Get Famous acting career or performing. This house has a lot of opportunity for skill building. Now for the lounge room. The lounge room was difficult, not the layout, just picking the furniture. Originally, I was going to do these book nook couches. I thought they were nice, but then I thought, no, they've got to be a little bit more colorful or something. So I decided to use the pink, what was it called? Pink Pop, Passion Pop. Passion Pop? Isn't that an alcoholic drink from the early 2000s? Oh God, the memories. The pink kit, they're from that kit, the one that Plumbella worked on and did a fantastic job with. And these are just fun. I used some cow print at first, which I think did work, but in the end, I went through so many different color combinations for this lounge room. I think in the end, I just kept it pretty simple and had more plain colored chairs. But by all means, if you are into a lot of color, you can change up the swatches and they kind of all work. That's the beauty of that kit. And then just at the back, we needed a little bit more mid-century vibe. So we've got some greenery there. That came from, I think, the plant kit. There's still the same pink painting on the wall, which I think ties it all in perfectly. And the rug, I think, is from the Maximalist kit. And then we've just got a little dream home decorator sneaky bowl moment there. The bedroom is cool because I added a platform for the bed area and the shaggy carpet from the Passion Pop kit. Pastel Pop kit, it's called Pastel Pop. And I used these side tables because they looked very vintage to me, very dollhouse, and I just thought I liked the mix of those with the mid-century. It was just kind of a fun blend. And the paintings look beautiful. They tie in the blue Duna with the pinks. I love those paintings so much. And it's just a lot of fun. It's a fun bedroom. The Desert Luxe curtains have a lovely blush pink color, so that ties in perfectly as well. And of course, anyway you use little platforms in the house, that's definitely a nod to mid-century design as well. Just adding some books next to the bed, and it's cute. Originally, the ensuite was pink, and I'll show you guys a bit of that process soon, because I really struggled with the bathrooms. I feel like we need some new basic tiles in the game that have matching floor tiles, because I never feel like we have enough options for bathrooms in the game, and I always struggle with it. Got some glasses there next to the bed as well. I'm kind of surprised that I don't need glasses. Actually, I probably do. I just haven't had my eyes checked in a very, very, very long time. And then over here, I thought, let's just keep it simple. We'll have a dresser. We'll do a chair. Keep it simple. I love the clutter that you get from the Book Nook kit. That is a great little kit if you just want some clutter items and some furniture. is a really good one. It might actually be my favorite kit. I need to do another ranking the pack video. It's a big job doing those videos because I want to get it right, but I feel like it's almost time for a new one. Maybe we're like one expansion pack away from doing a new ranking video, but let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see another one. It's so funny, I've been calling the Pastel Pop kit the Passion Pop. I don't know if that was a worldwide thing, but in Australia, Passion Pop was like the cheapest, worst champagne you could buy that actually kind of tasted good. So it just reminds me of parties when I was like younger than I should have been. So I don't know if that's a worldwide thing, but that's why I keep laughing about it. It was just very tropical tasting and it would make you feel very sick. For paintings, I was really struggling to find the right one, but I believe both of these paintings are celebrating LGBTQIA+, so I thought that was a good fit and it was nice with the blocking of color on the walls too. It just kind of frames the painting with the lights. That's always a good way to kind of, speaking of zoning, that's a good way to zone your room by using slightly different shades of paint. I quite like that. And you can go all out and use stripes as well, which I think we do a bit of that upstairs. And then this is going to be our beautiful walk-in wardrobe. We're using Dream Home Decorator modular pieces. These all kind of snap together so you can click on one and move them all around. That was pretty cool when they started adding modular furniture to the game. But the problem I'm having here, you can see the cupboards are actually sinking into the platform floor because we've done so much platform work in the house. There's a lot of going up a level, going down a level to recreate that style from mid-century design. So yeah, we're having a bit of a sinking problem, but don't worry, after a little while, I managed to fix it and it's all good. But in here, we're just gonna have many pairs of shoes. We're going to have hanging clothes, some storage boxes. I just wanted it to look very, very generous in terms of what fashion this sim might have, whoever lives here. And then to create the corner pieces, I don't actually think it came with a corner piece from memory. That would have been good, but I mean, maybe it did and I haven't seen it. I guess that's possible, but I just layer them using the move objects on cheat. So make sure before you place this in your game to enable a move objects cheat so it all places correctly. I believe if you don't have it switched on, sometimes it won't place correctly. So it's always good to have it on. And then lots of shoes. I would love to have a walk-in wardrobe that is quite spacious. That would be so cool to be able to just look at your clothes and really plan out what you're going to wear. That would be a dream. I have a really little one, like a small one, which is still pretty good, but yeah, it'd be cool to have a bigger one, I think. I always love watching those YouTube videos of like my wardrobe tour and oh my gosh, have you guys seen Mariah Carey's lingerie wardrobe? It's not just her wardrobe, it's a lingerie wardrobe. So she's got the most beautiful lingerie and sleepwear in there and gowns, and it's so opulent and gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's pretty cool to watch. I also really love these rugs that are from the Pastel Pop kit. I thought they were pretty fun. The cool thing with patterns is patterns create movement for the eye. Whenever you have a pattern, it just comes to life and it makes the space feel lively. I was trying so hard to also use this console table from Passion Pop. That's its new name now, from Pastel Pop. And I tried so hard. I tried to turn it into a bathroom vanity and I was trying to use sinks combined with it to create a sink area, but none of it was really working. And in the end, I scrapped the idea, but I do love that console table. So this is when the ensuite was originally pink, and I did carry this color theme into the other bathrooms in the build later on. So we don't completely lose this. If you guys like it, you'll see it in one of the other bathrooms and we do a house tour at the end of the video. But in the end, I just didn't like, I think it was the counters and the sink area. I just thought, no, it's not working. I need pink swatches. And I actually think the reason why I don't like using counters in bathrooms in The Sims 4 is actually because there's no sinks that feel like bathroom sinks. They all feel like sinks from a kitchen or a laundry, not a bathroom. So that's definitely something we're missing in the game. We have a lot of the freestanding sinks, but we don't have a lot of the sinks that are built in for counters for bathrooms. Hopefully in the future we get those. But this is a few moments later where I decided to scrap the pink bathroom. Don't worry, it will come back soon. And now it is all blue. And it's also nice because so much of the downstairs area is very pink, so it gives you a little break from the pink theme. And we're kind of mostly working with pink, blue, like aqua blue, and yellow. They're all kind of the Barbie colors. It reminds me of when I built the Barbie dream house and had my Barbie series. So which ran for so long. I've got to go back and watch some of those. Maybe I'll do a video rewatching them soon. Because James has been rewatching a few of his series for his members videos, and I was like, that's a really cool idea. I like seeing his reactions, so I might do that soon as well. Now for the dining area, this took me a while because for so long I was stuck on this idea that the table had to be rectangular, and I wanted the rug to be rectangular, and that's just how it was gonna go. But in the end, I realized, for some reason this is not working, and I ended up using the circular table from high school years. And that table is so handy. Like, I feel like it's a table a lot of people might forget about just because the default swatch isn't as versatile. But I like using it in the white swatch, and I think it's a really beautiful circular table. And we actually have in our apartment a white, like in real life, a white circular dining table. And a white dining table is quite nice as long as it's a material you can clean easily. It's nice because it always feels fresh, and that's what I like about them. So shortly you'll see me just completely ditch this whole idea that we're working on, and I think it looks so much better because we add some of the hot pink chairs and it looks so good. There we go. With the light above it was that from Get Famous, maybe? So cute with those bright pink chairs, and then just kind of a golden rug, golden brown camel rug to blend into all of our gold features throughout the house. Moving on upstairs, I had this idea that every room would have a strong color theme. And I based those color themes off the shaggy rug. We are going to reduce the rug used because in the end I felt like it was too much. So, I mean, you could always add it back in by all means if it's your style, but I was nervous the person who the build is for might be like, it's too much even for me. So I decided to use it a little bit more sparingly, but here's an office. They really like makeup, a little yoga mat in the corner, always staying healthy, zen, mindfulness, we love, and then a whole heap of fluorescent lights, which don't really go with the yoga mat. Oh, you know what? Probably a lot of people like a little bit of RGB yoga. Not my personal style. I rather be outside with the birds and nature, but hey, everyone does it differently. And then over here, this is going to be a kid's bedroom. I think do we add a bunk bed? I actually can't recall. But yeah, this is really cute. I based the color scheme off the bedspread, I think. And then sometimes you just have to pick one item to work off in terms of a color scheme. Like if you don't know what to do, just pick a rug you like and then just match the other furniture to the rug. And there you go. You have a room that just is cohesive and it kind of works. I always get the words cohesive and coherent muddled up. So I'm always not sure if I'm using them correctly. Cohesive or coherent? I don't know. I always use them interchangeably, and where's the dictionary when you need it? Literally on my phone below me, but it's fine. We'll keep going. And then this wardrobe, so cute. Again, Art Deco. That is from high school years, and it comes in so many great colors. The great thing with high school years is all of the items have the best swatches. They're just so fun and youthful and bright. And sometimes they've got like painted elements on them or stickers stuck to them. So high school years is a great pack for that. I was really struggling picking a picture to put above here for the kids' room. I was like, I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta leave it and move on and come back to it later, and then you'll sort it out and be happy with it. And then in the corner here, I love this little knick-knack tray. It's just got like an old vintage teddy bear as if it's been handed down. Oh, I got rid of it. I guess I don't like it that much, do I? Just some kids clutter, the classic taxi that I'm pretty sure I place in every single build now from Growing Together. it's just a handy clutter piece. We need more of those small clutter pieces that go on every shelf because I'm so sick of not being able to fill up shelves because nothing fits on it. And that's why I always end up with that taxi. My Sims are obsessed with taxis in my game, probably because it's the only car they'll ever get close to. That is the saddest thing ever. Why am I tormenting them by placing it in their house? Honestly. And then this is the blue room. This room actually turns out really nice. Well, once we add a wood wall to the background, I think it really brings it together and it looks way better. Right now, it's still a little like, ooh, everything is blue. It looks weird. This looks better now with the wooden floor, wooden wall, very nice, coherent, cohesive. The side tables, again, they're the dollhouse looking ones, which I think is a nice, it kind of works. It's like the vintage look. I like it. I just wanted to have a painting on the wall that again went with the blue theme. I love colored themed bedrooms. I've told this story a lot, but it's because when I was a kid, one of my best friends, she had 3 sisters and they lived in a beautiful home, and her and her sisters all had a bedroom on the upper level of their house and they were all color coordinated. So I think she had the blue bedroom, then one of her sisters had the yellow bedroom and the other one had the purple bedroom. And it was so cute. I loved it so much. This was when they were like children, really little. So I'm sure as they got older, they just, changed the rooms to suit their taste as it developed. But yeah, it was really sweet. And I love this yellow rug in here too. I think that really breaks it up and kind of makes it less blue, but it's still the blue room. You know what I mean? It's not as literal that every single thing in this room is blue. Also, in other news, I just saw a snippet of No Doubt at Coachella 24, and just in case someone's watching this in the future, but they sounded really good. I reckon that would have been so cool to see live. So if anyone was there, lucky you. And then this is the basement area. I love this. This is just something that I don't do very often in my builds. I did put the Woohoo Love Heart bed up against the wall in the other room just because I know the person this house is for has been a long time simmer, I think. So I thought they would like that little nod to the Sims 2. But yeah, I had to delete it because there's not enough room. So this is like your little glam station to get ready for a performance, if you're gonna do a little song and dance. So that's what that's there for. This photo studio from Moschino Pack, I think, that is for photo shoots, posts, filming, whatever. And then the recording studio has just mic, guitars, and then just like a DJ booth. I think that came from Get Famous as well. It did. So yeah, you've just got a few items in that. Oh, was it DJ booth or I think it's just like the music mixing booth. So yeah, we're just kind of trying to squeeze as much as we possibly can into this space. I like the clothes rack too for costume. And then the only thing I wanted to add to this area that I couldn't fit was the Get Famous styling little step that you can step up onto and style Sims with. So I just couldn't squeeze it in, but you could definitely add that, I think, by removing something else in the room that you're not using. I love this stylist makeup chair too. I thought that was really cute. So this is kind of like the photography glam station. It would be great for any of your famous Sims, I think. There's also a bathroom down there, which is handy, so your Sim doesn't have to like walk all the way upstairs and all of that. Also, I feel like in real life, if you were lucky enough to have a glam station in your house, you'd want to have a bathroom to be able to rinse makeup off you, take a shower afterwards, to get everything off. I just imagine that's what you would want to have. And then, yeah, this room is pretty cool. It's got a keyboard in there. It's got some record stuff. I was trying to find those records that are framed for so long. I couldn't remember if they were from Get Famous or from City Living. I couldn't find them anywhere. Like I looked in debug, live edit objects, couldn't find them anywhere. So I don't know. That's what I wanted to put on the wall, but instead we have just a whole heap of posters that I imagined could be maybe other musicians or inspiration or album covers. We have an amp in there just because it looks like the guitars could be connected to the amp while recording. That actually, it works as a radio station. So for gameplay, you might want to move it, I don't know. And those were from Moschino Pack. Love that chair. So cute with the little love hearts on it. I thought that was perfect. And then some trophies up on the wall because I imagine, you know, you might win a few awards in the career. And I'm also putting some random stuff on the wall in the recording studio to make it look like, what is it called? Soundproofing panels. So you guys might see some random boxes on the wall when we do a walkthrough and be like, what are those? They don't look very good. They're meant to be like sound panels, which is very important in a sound studio because you don't want echo, do you? So I imagine in a recording studio, not that I've been in one, there would be sound panels everywhere or built into the room. And yeah, that's pretty much what the build looks like. So we are going to go have a look in the game and I can't wait to show you guys and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Okay, guys, so this is the final build. I hope you guys like it. Let me just zoom out for a second so you guys can get a better look. So this is from the side, the illusion of the garage, but it actually has a little doorway on the side here. Crazy landscaping going right up to this gorgeous pool area, which I don't think I caught that on film, sorry, but there is a pool here with pool chairs. And this build, I was just having so much fun with it. I worked on it like all across the weekend. It was really fun. Then we have our outdoor area. And if you guys are wondering, this is what it looks like at nighttime. Pretty cool. Just get up there and do a performance. And I got the more makeshift looking busking set just because I felt like it looked more legit for a home little spot for performing. This is our cactus garden or cacti garden. And the driveway and the gardens are really nicely lit up as well. So I made sure to player test it too, so that way you know your Sims can get around. This is our outdoor area using the Desert Luxe seating. And then just to the side here, behind this fence, is the spot for your bin. So it still looks pretty. You don't have a bin ruining the aesthetic. Oh, but you know what is ruining the aesthetic? This wall right here. So like I said, this house has plenty of pink because the person that it was built for loves the color pink. So of course we're gonna make it a pink oasis. All right, let's go through the front door, which is also pink. So you go through here, and this is the entrance with these little mirrors. It's like, are you having a good day or a bad day? It's okay. That's what the rest of the entrance looks like. And then before we go to the living area, let's go to the main bedroom. I don't know why, but some people really love having their bedrooms at the front of the house. And it's actually used as like a selling tactic in Australia. They like list on the listing bedroom at front of house, and I don't really get it. I guess for security maybe? But yeah, this is pretty cool. Love that bedroom. Love this little seating area. Got a purse there. And then just in here is the bathroom. Very blue. It's kind of like a bluey greeny color. It's turquoise, that's what it is. Then just around here is our walk-in wardrobe. What a dream. Look at all of those beautiful shoes. Okay, coming back out here to our right, we have just a main powder room for guests to use. So in here, it's very pink. I didn't think we needed a shower in here because, you know, your guests probably aren't going to be showering when they're visiting. Unless they stay in the guest room, which there is a shower up there. Okay, so to our right, we have a bar. Well, for this person, I don't think they drink, but neither do Sims. It's nectar or juice. And then this is our pretty pink kitchen. I quite like this color combo. It's kind of different. It's not a color combo I've done before, the dark chocolate with the light pink. But yeah, I think it's really cute. So we've got that, gorgeous, simple, it's unusual. And then down here is our dining and living area. They're a big fan of music and vintage items, so I felt like this was perfect. The record player, we've got our juice bar there. I love this angled window, it's so cool. Love that dining table. And then this is what our lounge room ended up looking like. So again, very pink, very simple, but you could definitely bring in different colors by just changing the swatches. And I like the yellow fireplace that ties into the other yellow colors around the place. And I also liked this mobile. It's an art piece, okay? It's obviously not for a baby sleeping under it. There's a really famous artist called Alexander Calder who created mobiles like this, and you can see them in very rich and wealthy homes, these mobiles, because he was just a very successful artist. Then we've got our little area over here. Oh, someone's getting into the juice or the nectar, I see. Okay, let's go upstairs. So up here, we've just got a nice day bed or bay window if you prefer. Let's go into this door. So this is our office. little bit vintage and retro looking. This is where your sim can just work. There's their makeup collection ready to launch. And then just down the hallway on the other door here, or behind the other door, is our bunk bedroom. So you could use this as a kid's room or whatever you want. Another skill building room if you like, whatever. But it's cute. And then just next to that, we have a bathroom. So for anyone who liked the pink, this is a pink bathroom in here with a pink toilet. And then just round the corner, this is our blue room. We got the lovely blue room in here. I quite like this room. I like the colors. And then they have their own ensuite. So shower and toilet in there. Now, if you want to go to the garage area, you go down the stairs into this door. It's only now that I've realized I forgot to add an inside staircase down to this room as well. That was the original plan. Just remembered now. So hopefully that's not too annoying. But yeah, in here we have our photo studio, costume rack, glam station with ombre mirrors. The bathroom is very blue in here, which we love. And then we have our recording studio. Have another look at the glam station. We need, instead of this, we need heads for wigs. And through here, like I said, recording studio, awards, just heaps of cozy looking stuff. And then, you know, you could film a podcast in here or something, or record your music. And then there's the sound panels. Oh, and this is just a random sim I use. She's the house developer, or the interior designer. So yeah, that's the house. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. And like I said, if you want to download it, you can just search my username Deligracy on the gallery. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. And I hope that the person who this house is for gets better soon. Also, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to my wonderful members. If you guys would like behind the scene videos, the bonus video extra week actually, then you can join by clicking the link in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I hope you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. And I can't wait to speak to y'all soon. Dak dak!